Hello, Virgo North Node. Welcome to your reading, your timeless messages from Mary Magdalene. Welcome to North Node Alchemy. If it's your first time, thanks for joining us. And if you have come over from the Feminist Alchemist channel, which is my original channel, then thank you as well for joining me. These are general readings. They are for your North Node placement. So if you're not 100% sure where your North Node is, you can go to feministalchemist.com. The link is in the description box to check out and confirm where your North Node is according to your birth date. These messages are general, so not everything will apply to you, but take what resonates and leave the rest for whoever else in your Virgo North Node collective needs to hear those messages at this time. Do always check in with your own intuition and your spirit guides, your higher self, whoever you commune with, to confirm that these messages are for you. What else? Yes, do like this video if it resonates. And if you want to receive more messages through this channel, then do subscribe so that I can better connect with your energies, and it just signals to my guides and yours that you are looking, that you're open to hearing messages through this channel. Right, so let's jump into your first two oracle cards from the Mary Magdalene Oracle. I've already meditated on your cards and asked for Mary Magdalene's presence and counsel and encouragement through this reading. So your first card is the true human. I am fully human and fully divine. And your second card is the Alpha and Omega. Every ending is a new beginning. And it has a little saying, the first will be the last and the last the first. I did get some intuitive messages there, but I'm going to read just the meditation only. There's a question that comes at the end of the description of every card in this deck. So I'm just going to do that first to set the tone before I start talking. URST. Okay, true human. The meditation is, what does it feel like to remember that I am fully human and fully divine? What does it feel like to remember that I am fully human and fully divine? And then the Alpha and the Omega. The meditation here is, what egoic story can I release right now so I can start again? What egoic story can I release right now so I can start again? So in line with the energy that surrounded as soon as those cards came out was this duality, polarity kind of energy and the balancing between the two. So for you, Virgo North Node right now, there is the energy to navigate of your humanness, your ego self, and your divinity, your soul self. I'm going to go straight into the tarot, they say. Yes. And we'll continue that story from there as it relates to your life experiences at this time. These readings are timeless, so do trust that when it comes to you that there's something in here for you. Okay. One, two, three. Okay, I usually would take 6, but they're giving me 5 piles. So In the bottom of the deck, you have the Hermit. Mm, mm. Okay, so Virgo North Node. The energy here is um, many of you have been through a troubling time, have been through a time where there was a lot of stress and strain, a lot of fighting for your position. There's been a lot of challenge. And I feel many of you feel unequipped for these challenges. So this could be past, present, or future, but feeling unequipped for these challenges. And that's either because something inside of you or someone telling you that you're unprepared. But it feels like you're battling you're battling demons, whether if they're inside of you, they're outside of you as well, and kind of vice versa. We have the Page of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Five of Cups. I feel a loss. Feel a loss of a battle. I feel of trying to achieve something, trying to make a certain move in life that did not work out. Okay, I'm continuing the story of the cards, and then I need to listen to the instructions I've been given. And then the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Again, like we keep the Knight of Cups just is all over the readings today. Not that it's a bad thing, but there's a lot of leading with the heart, leading, with authenticity, which I shouldn't be surprised with if we are speaking with, we're taking some counsel from Mary Magdalene, that the heart and leading with it, following it is a big theme, right? And using it as a guidance system. We have here the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So what I feel, and then at the end you have the Knight of Pentacles. There are a lot of people's energy in this reading. You have so many court cards. You have page, you have two pages, a queen, and two knights. This indicates to me that there's a lot of conflicting. So actually you have exactly five, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. Yeah, five. Five of Wands. You have 5 court cards, and the Five of Wands is what opens your reading. So I feel like there's a lot of conflicting opinions, conflicting actions, and this could also be conflict within yourself. However, I do feel that these are real life people, that living people. And I'm hearing, so now I'm getting to listen. I'm hearing that this battlefield that you are on, we're just going to call it a battlefield. It's being called a battlefield. This battlefield that you are on is not even like on a plane that you live on or that you should be living on. Which is, if you feel you lost, it's why you lost, because it's not your game. It's not even your, like, why? So you're being called to understand that, to embrace that this was meant to show you that this is not where you belong, not because you're not worthy of it, but because it's not worthy of you. Okay. I'm going to get the clarifying tarot now. Oh, that flew. Okay. The Three of Wands. The Tower. The Chariot. The King of Cups in reverse. And the King of Wands in reverse. Feel to take one more. The Eight of Cups. Yeah, this is, and at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This dynamic that you were in, or currently in, or will be experiencing soon, is you are not meant to be there. The Three of Wands is telling me from the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands clarified by the Three of Wands is that your best option in that battle was to leave it. You may not have left it, which may have left you feeling bruised, especially in the ego sense, left you licking your wounds. Tower, right? Left something where there was a major upheaval, major loss, major change of dynamic. For some of you, this is losing your partner to someone else. And like, if they chose someone else, then you don't choose them. Right? I don't mean to laugh in that way. I know it's not, it doesn't feel as simple as that. But once again, the message here was, it was not that you're not worthy of them, it's that they were not worthy of you. And this situation was not worthy of your energy. So the Tower came because of being ill-equipped to deal with the type of manipulation, it's like bringing the wrong type of weapon to the battle, so to speak. Being ill-equipped. So the Page of Swords is still learning, right? So there is a sense of being ill-equipped for this battle. I feel like you didn't know what you were getting yourself into. And we're not going to say whether or not you should have gotten into it in the first place. That's not the point. The point is that it's there now. So Chariot, the universe is taking you away from all this. It's taking you away from this whole thing that only makes you feel at a loss, this whole dynamic that only makes you feel like you're losing in this battle, you're losing in this game, because the skill set that you need to win at this game is nothing that serves anybody anything positive, and it's not the best use of you, your spirit, and your soul. The King of Cups in reverse. So I know this is very general. I like to keep it as general as possible and keep it on an energetic soul journey level rather than pointing out, specific 3D situations that can be happening. So when you sink into it, into the feeling, into the energy, you will be able to see if this overlays some situation that's happening in your life, whether in whatever sphere that may be, romantic, friendship, family, um, career, so on and so forth. The King of Cups in reverse. Oh, there's a need to acknowledge exactly how you're feeling. Because the question here, the Alpha and the Omega, and the meditation question was, let me read it again just so I'm not just riffing it. What egoic story can I release right now so I can start again? What can you let go of so that you can have a new beginning? You know, what can you just do again? Or not do again? What can you rewrite? How can you rewrite it? I feel this King of Cups is you. Whether you're male or female or neutral, the King of Cups is you. And it's a requirement to acknowledge, it's a call to acknowledge the truth in your heart, which has some human, let's call it failings, flailings, some wounds, some also things that we didn't see because we were wearing rose-colored glasses, or things that we wanted and we're not even really sure why we wanted it because it sounded good or it looked good or it smelled good. Who knows, right? And that King of Wands in reverse. I feel there's still a shisty individual in your energy. There's still a trickster, a liar, a deceiver in your energy that you need to keep it moving from. That may be your inner critic. It may be a human being that's in your energy. But this is a jerk. The King of Wands in reverse is a jerk, whether it's an actual person or it's your inner critic. Someone is being a jerk and getting you to see the past in a way that does not serve you, right? And is preventing you from leaving the past in the past with a story that allows you to, let's say, have a happy ending, to, you know, so someone has a fatalistic story of how this all went down. And you're being encouraged to embody, I am fully human and fully divine, meaning that you can lose, but you're not a loser ever in the eyes of the divine. And ultimately, you're the co-creator of your reality. So whatever story you keep telling yourself is what will be the truth. Done, finished, next, next chapter, right? It will take some time and some repetition and some practice. But yeah, once you remove that, whatever manifestation of jerk is in your life, then it should be easier as well. Let's get your final oracles here. Okay. I feel like you need another one. Gonna come up. Okay. All right. So we have, okay, there's something We have the Gambler, card 30, Old Garden Rose, Fortune's Yellow Rose. And then you have another Old Garden Rose, which is number 15, the Companion. Note that 15 times 2 is 30. And 1 plus 5 is 6. So the Gambler, I'm just going to read directly from the guidebook for this. Okay, taking a risk could be needed, but ensure you are willing to live with any eventual outcome, as this is a time of unsettled energies. You could win it all or lose it all, or you could play it safe. But whatever you decide to do, just watch out for the unexpected as well. Listen to your inner voice and any tingly sensations of caution that are sent your way. The Gambler does not leave things to fate, but rather works with deliberation to ensure that the odds are stacked a little better in their favor. Occasional risk takers, they are better at playing the long game. The exploration here is when you feel unfulfilled, what do you think is missing in your life? The meanings and uses, strategy, risk, stamina, optimism, and intuition. The deities are Taike and Fortuna, and the astrological sign is Gemini. So what I'm being told now is that what is it when you feel like you lost? If your ego is telling you that you lost, what is it that you feel that you lost? Like, what was the loss? That is something you need to define for yourself or be aware of in the human ego side, and so that your divine side, your soul side, can shed some light and love on it. And you can see whether or not the risk is actually worth, if those things are actually worth anything to you when it really comes down to it, or is it just a temporary, temporary fulfillment. 15, the Companion. Relationships of all type are in focus at the moment, and one or more need your closer attention. You may find by tailoring or combining 2 or more of your projects, ideas, or plans, a more achievable result may be had. Other people and their needs are going to play a bigger part in any decision making that you need to make or plans that you have in the future. Make sure that you are making room for others, as someone needs a little more of you at the moment. The Companion is there as a shoulder to cry on, a cheerleader to spur you on, and a smile you can always rely on. The exploration here is, what are my most important partnerships and how did they form? Meanings and uses, relationships, partnerships, loyalty, support, and agreements. The deities are Philotes, Cupid, Parvati, and Frigga, and the astrological sign is Libra. So the message that I'm getting here is, well, who are the people? What are the relationships you really value, and what do they look like? And as I said with this reading, where there are a lot of court cards that feel like they all are people, when you think of the best relationships that you've had and how they serve you and how they make you feel, are any of those people in that? Do they really match up to that? Because your soul tribe is awaiting you sometime, but you have some house cleaning to do. There is a couple genuine companions somewhere that you can look to, though. Final cards from the Moonology manifestation deck. We have Full Moon in Aquarius, Be Real. That's what I was feeling. And then 2 New Moon cards, New Moon in Scorpio, Go Deeper, and New Moon in Capricorn, Step Up and Lead. Full Moon in Aquarius, Be Real. I feel like, yeah, you were in a battle that you were not, that, like, why? Once again, please don't take my laughing as any type of lightening of a situation that you've gone through, but realize that what I'm being shown in terms of your value and this situation was just so beneath you that I'm filled with the joy of how light and bright your energy is. And then this situation is just not that. You know, I feel this was a lot of, when I say deception and being taken for granted, it's like, I'm sure if you're resonating with the story where these are people, that they all saw your worth. It's just you didn't realize necessarily, and you may have overvalued them. So be real about whether this situation or whatever, however this showed up in your life, if it was really, you know, if you were there for the right reasons, if it was really worth your time and energy, and if you're really at a loss for not having it anymore, right? Go deeper and step up and lead. I feel that, yeah, this is about you recognizing the story that your ego is clinging on to and being willing to rewrite it. Like, and if there's someone who wants you to stay in a version of the story that does not put you in the best light, then yeah, we're just going to reject their story. We're going to be the editor and copywriters, not making it. It's not going to be published. Your story will be published, not that other person's story. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it there. Yes. So, Virgo North Node, it was a pleasure to have you here. Pleasure to be in your energy. And I want to thank Mary Magdalene and your guides, Virgo North Node, my guides, and all of the benevolent beings who have supported this reading. Thank you. I wish you all the best on your journey, Virgo North Node, and I will see you again sometime soon. Until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now.